it's gotten bad, clearly. I mean, the Yankees, it is no secret that their shortstop position, just in the whole organization is an issue, and they also aren't getting production from their third baseman offensively. So you're looking at, Cabby for the year, looking at a negative -0.1 WAR. He also has 4 hits for the year. So with Wellesley there, 10 strikeouts to 2 walks. He's got a 129 batting average, 206 on base, 129 slug, and that would be a 0 OPS plus. So yeah, I mean, need I say more, to be honest?
Caballero has been bad. There's no dancing
And we were all
around it.
fired up in like third
We were
inning of the game one.
because it presented an opportunity for competition at that
We were
position,
excited about that,
which
yeah.
has not happened in the last 3 years. But as you said, a 129 batting average, a 206 on base, and a 335 OPS. He's been making a few errors here and there. If he keeps playing like this, there's no reason for the Yankees not to put Anthony Volpe back in there. And I know fans will be shouting from the rooftops for George Lombard to come up. That's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So
No, that's definitely not gonna happen.
if you want Anthony Volpe not to be back in there, the way it's going to happen is if Jose Caballero puts the pressure on him, but he hasn't done it to this point. So whenever Anthony Volpe ramps himself back up to where he can play in the major leagues,
He's gonna play.
he's going to get the opportunity, and it's just going to be like, all right, whichever one of you sucks less, but they're probably going to give the opportunity to Volpe because we know they have a preference for him, but that's just the way it's going to go. It's unfortunate because I want Caballero to play well, but he's not. So there's still time. There is still time, but Volpe is getting closer to getting back on the major league roster. So it sucks because we want a shortstop that plays well. And to this point, questionable.
Yeah. I mean, we haven't had a shortstop that plays well in
Years.
Probably
Since
we were wee lads.
Probably Didi was
it's
maybe
Didi,
the last
yeah.
one, and then Jeter. I know. Well,
Maybe like a stretch of Tyro Estrada, who I would have loved if he just was our shortstop. Honestly, at this point, Tyro's put it together
we're
like a nice
longing for the
career since we
days of
traded him.
Tyro Estrada. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, listen, there's virtually, unless George Lombard goes on some like crazy Spencer Jones type of tear, I mean, he's definitely not coming up this year. They probably want to give him a full year in Double-A.
Yeah.
And weirdly, Rob, no one's gonna want to hear this, but the Yankees probably still believe in Volpe, so they probably really don't even care that Cappy's not playing well. It probably just takes more heat off of them to make a decision and be like, well, we're still gonna give Volpe run.
It gives them, you know what it does? It gives them the rationalization that, well, Volpe's coming
give
back.
A full year to Volpe now.
Yeah. Well, Volpe's coming back. We weren't getting any production from the shortstop position. So now if you factor that in, we're going to
Listen, I'm not mad.
Team.
If Cabby's bad for another 3 weeks, I'm not mad if Volpe starts to play.
Well,
to be honest.
I'm not thrilled with either of them, but
it's just throwing shit at the wall and seeing hoping,
what sticks.
Yeah, and nothing's gonna stick.
So that's the route was, if Caballero plays well, then that gives some serious competition in that he won't give back that spot. But if this is the level of play, there's no way it's going to not be Anthony Volpe right back in there.
Yeah,
and
I kind of think it's almost impossible for him to win the job now. I've just in my head, I'm like, I've seen enough.
This week it'd have to be a real productive takeover, yes, for Caballero, because I think what has been the latest on Volpe? I think that we know that
I don't know what the latest is.
We knew his schedule was a bit ahead of the anticipated return.
I feel like he could. I feel like I heard he could return end of April if he wanted.
Yeah,
to,
end of April, early May. I think was the early analysis on it. So.
Will likely take live batting practice in early April. I don't know if that's happened yet or not.
He'll be back.
No,
Prepare
Volpe's
yourselves.
going to be back, and he's going to be penciled in the lineup relatively soon. Which
the only way
gives you something else to hope for, I guess.
The only way
Stop it. Get some help.
the only way that it could pivot the conversation is if Caballero has a really good week this week, or
but then even
it
like
kind of has to be this week though.
But how much? To be honest, how much stock am I putting in like one good week?
That's a fair feeling. That's a
Volpe's
fair feeling.
Shown me friggin' 2 good weeks and 6 bad, dreadful ones.
They need.
This is just our shortstop. It's
debacle.
Just we're cursed.
You get a great shortstop for 20 years, and we're gonna hand you just a bad shortstop situation for the.
Should have brought me Corey Seager multiple times.
Yeah.
Should have brought me Corey Seager.
So Caballero will likely let Volpe right back into the shortstop position, and
there's no solution to the left side of the infield.
No.